Welcome back to Magic Tarot. This is Jasmine with a 3-card spread for all zodiac signs for July 17th, 2019. Daily energies. I have 3 cards here for you. 10 of Wands, the Hierophant, and the 5 of Cups. Okay, for the first one, we see a man or a woman humped over, walking forward, carrying all these heavy wands. He's breathing hard. He's stressing because he's having a hard time carrying these wands. So when you get this card, it represents that you are carrying too much. You're taking on too big of a load. It could be with your job. I see some of you in your job that you're doing extra duties that are not in your job description and you're not getting paid for it. So you need to sit down with your boss and talk to them about it, because why would you do extra stuff that you don't get paid for, right? I know I wouldn't. So I see a lot of that going on. You might be carrying somebody else's problems at home, and you don't even have time enough to work out your own problems. I see that you're just taking on other people's responsibilities and you're shouldering too much. So you feel oppressed, you feel depressed, you feel like you just can't go on, that life isn't giving you a fair shake because you're just carrying too much when you don't have to. Okay, so this card is telling you that you need to sit down, think about what you're supposed to do, what your priorities are, and get them straight, and stop carrying other people's burdens and priorities. You know, you kind of need to put yourself first sometimes and not just solve everybody else's problems before you solve your own. Okay, so that's what that card represents. Now with the Hierophant, this card is the card of confirmity. Okay, so when you see him appear in your spread, this means that there's going to be confirmation on stuff. That could mean a lot of confirmation for different people. Now, since you have this card next to it, it's confirming something that you were thinking about, that weren't so sure. You're right about it. You're going to find out some truth, and it's going to be confirmed. It could be maybe about your job. Some truth was confirmed. Maybe about a relationship. You were wondering about something, or maybe somebody was doing something shady in the relationship. Well, you found something out which confirmed that you were correct. Okay, I'm seeing that. I'm also seeing some friendships where someone was being shady or putting on too much responsibility on you, and you found out some truths. So everything that you thought were thinking about and weren't sure, it's going to be confirmed. There's going to be a lot of court dates confirmed. There's going to be a lot of answers that you weren't sure about confirmed. It could be somebody calling you, your attorney calling you if you're involved in some court case. Your attorney's calling you, telling you that the court date has been confirmed. Also, if you're working on some type of project, they're going to call you and tell you that that's been confirmed as well. Maybe you're waiting on money or a check and weren't sure if it was going to be a loan was going to be given to you. What's going to be confirmed that it is. Okay, so there's going to be lots of confirmation, finding truths out, and things like that. Okay, so with the 5 of Cups in the reverse, when it's in the upright position, you see this person here is standing. He's got his or her head hanging, and they're crying because their cups are spilt, so all their love ran out into the river and just washed away. But what he doesn't realize is he still have 2 cups behind him or her, so there's still love there. There's still good things there in his life, but he can't see it because he's got his back turned to it. He needs to cross over to the other side where there's land of opportunity. All right, so when it's in the reverse, that means it's in the passing nature. That means that you suffered some type of loss. So right here I'm seeing in this card of the 10 of Wands that you were carrying some type of burden, and maybe it was a relationship that you had to let go. I am seeing Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm also seeing Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and I'm seeing Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. You might have been involved or found some truth out about that relationship. That's why the confirmatory card is right next to it, and you lost it. But now you're already in the passing nature and you're getting over it. Okay, you grieved, you were grieving, and now you're getting over it. So when this card appears here in your spread, it's showing that you had time to grieve, and now you're going to get over it because you got renewed hope, renewed energy. You want to start over. I see a lot of you starting over because remember, Mercury's in retrograde, and it makes us close things out. You might be closing out a relationship with all those Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, because you found out some truth. You might be closing out that relationship. You found out some truth, but now you're getting past it. You're going to get past it, because I read from past, present to future. So you're going to get past it. You're going to have renewed energy. New things are coming in. But you got to let that old energy go. Now, a lot of us stay stuck in those situations because we're afraid of change. You can't be afraid of change, because you stay stuck in a situation for a long time and the new doors cannot open. In order for a new door to open, you got to close one out. When Mercury retrograde comes, that's what it does for us. A lot of us are stuck in situations that we just don't have the courage, or, we just can't muster up that courage to close things out, so it closes them out for us. That's why it's called the redo planet, where we have to redo everything. We have to redo plans, situations, trips, relationships, you name it, we redo it. So when that planet comes in, it closes things out, and we're able to move forward. Okay, but don't be afraid of change. Change is always good. A lot of us, like I said, stay stuck in relationships because of fear and afraid of change. So it's never good to stay in that type of energy. I'm also seeing you that are going to have court dates, and they're going to be confirmed. You're going to get a yes answer, and you're going to get past it. You're going to come out of that energy where you were worried, wasn't sure how the court was going to go, and you're going to get past that, because you had maybe a lot of sorrow about it. But once you get your confirmation that you were waiting for, you're going to get past it and move on to bigger and better things. Okay, so also with the Five of Cups, this card is telling you that you also might get a new job. You could have lost a job. That's why you were carrying this burden here, found something out, and you lost a job. But this card is also here to confirm that you might be getting a new job. Also, it's telling you that, there might be some type of change in a plan. You had some plan. Like I said, Mercury retrograde comes and changes things up. So maybe you had something planned and it changed. And this card here is confirming that it has changed, but things will turn out for the better, that all is not lost. So cheer up is what this card is telling you, because new things are coming. New things are going to replace the old things. Whenever you get this card, it tells you that new things will replace the old things, okay? And this card is here to remind us of that. It's also here to remind us that when one chapter closes, another one opens. Okay, so that's what this card is about. It's actually a good card to get. It's not a bad card to get. Again, don't be afraid of change. Move forward as quickly as possible. I don't like to stay in any negative energy for long. I'm the type of person that if something happens, I think about it. If I have to grieve, I grieve quickly and I move forward, because I always want to stay in the positive energy. I'm not telling you that you have to break off your relationship. That's totally up to you. But I would most definitely not stay in anything that no longer serves you for your higher good, or in a negative energy where you're being abused mentally or physically, or verbally, for that matter. Or if you're in a relationship, this card is showing that you're in a relationship that only you're carrying all the weight and your partner is only not even carrying 50%. Okay, so that's not a good energy to be in either. So, sometimes it's time to close things out. It's not good to stay in those type of relationships or energies, whether it be a friendship, job, whatever. You got to sit down, think about what you need for your life. Sometimes you got to put yourself ahead before you put your friends or others. You got to think about what you need, what is good for your heart and for your soul and for your life before you help anybody else. I mean, it's good to help people out, but make sure you're getting your stuff done first before you just give and give and give, and no one's giving you nothing in return, right? So that is the message for July 17th, 2019 for all zodiac signs. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Tell them about me, and I will see you next time. Come back for another reading. If this doesn't resonate with you, that's all right. Come back for another reading, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.